Socks, check, hoodie.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Davis, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Davis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
1st down, Carolina.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Robbie Anderson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
And 4 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Carolina.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the play.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Davis throwing on 3rd and long. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers.
The kicker on for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Teams have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
From the 27, Davis. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off the play fake. Davis. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
39-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Parker. Hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Now, first territory, they better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Davis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now 3rd down.
Here's Davis. Off the platform. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the Saints punter now. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Davis on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Davis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Davis now on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Parker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off play action. Davis. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Davis throwing on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Goes right into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Panther first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Carolina.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Mullins.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
Point after.
That score that they just gave up there to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Right back to him on first down. And he works free. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on first down. Parker, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Down at the 31.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and 5 as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Davis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
At the 20-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Davis on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for New Orleans.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime?
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
And a Panther first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Panthers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and
a really nice gain of 25 yards. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Second and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Parker. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in a running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
But it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trey Prime. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Saints 7. Giorgio Tavecchio.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Al Davis fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes left side, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This late in the game, seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And throw right sideline is complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Complete to number 8.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Panthers 63, Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Davis. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down.
Number 18.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. On 1st down, it's Parker. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Parker. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Another carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
7-yard line.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now a give right side. Parker down right around the 25. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
25-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On 3rd down, It's Parker. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next.